Namaste everyone, welcome to Godly Good Guidance. Today is DHANTERAS Special, which is an Indian festival, and it is all about finances, about wealth, money, abundance. So that's what this reading is going to be all about. Let's begin. We have two piles to select from. Number one is the Simply Tarot Wealth, Love, Destiny Tarot cards, and if you want to choose with a crystal, we have pyrite here, which is crystal from money again. And if you want to see the imagery, this is how the 10 of Pentacles looks in this deck. Deck number 2 is the Light Seers Tarot card, and we have citrine, which is again for abundance, wealth. The 10 of Pentacles of this deck looks like this, if that's how you want to choose. So pick your pile 1, pile 2. Hello pile 1. Let's begin our reading. My first 3 questions are based on evolution of your financial situation so far. So my first question is going to check about the past situation. My second question is about your current situation with regards to your finances. Take for it. And the last one is what's in store for you in the future with regards to money. Alright, we have these 3 cards. If I need any more clarifications, I will take them. My next question is to inquire about any challenges that you have with regards to money, or any blockages that you have with regards to money. Now, if you have any yes or no question related to your money, you can ask now. For example, should you take up this job or not? Should you buy this property or not? Should you lend money or not? Should you invest in something or not? Should you spend so much or not? Something like that. Anything related to money, basically. So a yes or no question related to money. 1 card, please. Take this one. And last one is going to be a guidance about how can you improve your financial situation. I mean, it's possible that your financial situation is already good, but let's say how can you make it better from what it is right now. I'm gonna take this one, no, this one. Alright. Let's begin the reading now. First, let's check your past with regards to money. We have 3 of Cups. It seems like in the past there was ample of money for you. You have enjoyed the luxuries of life. You have partied, you have gone for travels, you have had branded clothes and luxury cars. I mean, yes, I'm going overboard with saying, but for some of you it is possible that you have in the past enjoyed luxuries of life, or at least sometimes it's not about the amount in the bank, but it's about how you have spent in the past. You've been very extravagant with spending. You were a spendthrift in the past. Might if I say that you were not handling your money so well, or spending too much. For some of you, it is also saying whether you had the kind of money, I mean, you had money to spend, but probably, let's say you had X amount of money, you were spending the entire amount in your enjoyments or in anything for that matter, but you were not much into saving in the past. You were more like one life, let's enjoy it, who's seen tomorrow kind of a thing. That was your money language in the past. Now let's check your current situation. Wow, you have the Sun card. What a beautiful card to get. Sun, like we know, symbolizes for abundance, for happiness, for growth, you name it. Your current situation seems to be continuing from your past situation, where things have only grown for you with regards to money. You're happy and content in the place you are in right now. And I'm wondering if that is the situation for you. Why are you even inquiring about your reading? But yeah, sure. I mean, this is something like a confirmation, right? And yes, we have future to see and guidance for you as well. So the current situation looks bright as the sun, where it seems like if you had $100, now you have probably $1,000, and basically it's just multiplying the wealth that you have. For some of you, it seems like the group I saw in the past where they were a spendthrift, even in present you are somewhat of a spendthrift. You have matured with how to take care of your money for sure over the years, but still you like to enjoy the luxuries of life, enjoy the good clothes, the restaurants, the experiences, and everything that life can offer and that money can buy. You have it, so why not? There's another group that seems to have gained wealth from various sources of income. Some have blossomed. Some of these sources have started yielding good amount of money for you, and some of them also seem to be quite promising. That's your current situation, and let's move on to the future. What's in store for you with regards to money? You have Three of Pentacles. In the future, some of you may experience some sort of delays with respect to money. Let's say you have invested in the current scenario some X amount of money, and you were hoping that within 5 years or within 10 years you would break even, or you would start yielding profits in that business, or you would start earning an X amount of money in the job you have. But there could be certain delays in the future with regards to money. It's not saying a no that the situation would be bad, but it is saying that there would be delays, and that you need to hold your ground in that time and continue working hard, which seems like you would. Also, you're asked to have faith in God in that situation, because some of you might just feel very disheartened. That won't be an ideal thing to do, because a little bit of wait and definitely something positive would turn around for you. For some of you, it's possible that you might get into some sort of a partnership with 2 or more people in the future, and these could be the same partners you had in the past, and in the future you may continue to do a partnership with them, or start a new venture with them, or let's say 2 or more of you buy a property together. That may take a while to start giving you profits, but if you keep working hard and having faith in God, future seems pretty good too. Beautiful so far. Now let's see what are the challenges or blockages for you, if you have any, or if you would have any in the future. Let's see those with regards to money. We have the mouse spirit. It's a cute little mouse. Your challenge with respect to your finances could be that you always look for how to get that big thing and ignore the small little things that are required to reach that big thing. Even though you tend to grab the big thing, the small things that are required to fill in those gaps to reach there comfortably are taken for granted. Those later then bite you or create troubles for you, which becomes a little bit tedious later on for you to do. So the advice here could be that instead of just jumping on the big prize, make sure while you're reaching there, you ground yourself well and then reach on the top of the mountain, if you know what I mean. Because if you do that, and if you have a stable, solid base, then going up would become much easier, and you won't be in a shaky position when you're on the top, because you would know how you have built your base and that you have a strong base and you can very well confidently stand on the top. That seems to be a challenge or a block for you, so please mind that. It is also a possibility that maybe if you're in your early 20s or 30s right now, you may not have felt that blockage so far, but as you grow further in your journey, in your midlife or later, you might start feeling that, oh, had I done this in this seamless manner, I would have been in a much comfortable position, or I wouldn't have to worry about the nitty-gritties. And let's say if you're already in your 40s or 50s, then probably you're already feeling these blockages or challenges in your life. How to overcome them is again that you will have to now tediously go to the base, clear out and tidy up all the mess that in a hurry you had created while going on the top, because it's never too late. So get to the bottom and then do the pending work and come up. Alright, now if you have any yes or no question related to your money or finances, this is the time you ask that now. And your answer is choose a new direction. The card is not telling you a yes or no straightforwardly. It is not telling you a no. It is just asking you to choose a different direction to reach your goal. For example, if you had thought of doing something all by yourself, maybe you are asked to get into some sort of a partnership that would give you an added experience of one person, some more finances of another, and that could help you grow faster and in a better way than what you can do alone. Or vice versa, maybe you're planning to do some work with group of people. You're asked to do it by yourself or with some other group of people. I mean, it's just saying whatever you're thinking to do, you're not said that no, that's not possible. You're just asked you to do it a little differently. Choose a new direction. If your question was related to what career path should I take, should I continue with what I had thought, or is it okay if I move to something new which is on my mind now, then also the answer is it's okay to move to some other direction, because that would actually give you more success and abundance. So choosing a new direction in that situation will also be beneficial for you. Or let's say if you were planning to invest in something, you're asked to look around for something else that might be even better for investing, or choose some other agent probably, or some other person who's mediating to invest in the same thing, because something needs to change in whatever you're thinking with regards to money. So success is guaranteed, but you need to make some changes. Alright, now the final card is how can you improve your finances, your money, your wealth. Basically the guidance for you. Listen to your intuition. Oh, this is the same card on their back. It's the same card. Wow, that's brilliant. Almost made me say that don't look around, because all you need is with you or within you. Listen to your intuition. You know what to do with your money. So while some of you might have been spendthrift, like I mentioned, or still are, but you know how to deal with your money. So don't go ahead and take the advice of too many people, because you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the right ingredients to deal with the situation, to create abundance for you, provided you take some right measures right from the beginning. And that's just so that there's no mess in the future. Otherwise, success is definitely guaranteed to you in whatever you want to do with regards to your money. Just a little few guidance from here and there, and you're all set. So yeah, to summarize the entire reading, it seems like money has been abundant for you all through your life. You have it, you spend it, and then you earn it again. You put the hard work and eventually learn to correct your past mistakes to get ahead in your money game. You're asked to be patient if there is any delay. You're asked to choose a new direction if there's something you have on your mind currently that you're planning to do. You're asked to take care of the little nitty-gritties of the work situation also, so that later in life you don't have any big issues just because you did not pay attention about some minor details. And finally, just listen to yourself. You have it in you. Namaste. Let's move on to pile 2. Namaste pile 2. Let's begin your reading. This is DHANTERAS special. It's all about money, finances, wealth and abundance. Alright. So my first 3 questions are based on evolution of your financial situation. Basically, we are going to inquire about your past, present and future with regards to your finances. So let's begin. So my first question is to inquire about your past with regards to money. Second question is to inquire about your current situation with regards to your money and finances. And finally, the third question is to inquire about what's in store for you with respect to money in the future. Okay, if I need any more cards for confirmation. I will pull them later on. But let's see what are the challenges or blockages in your life, if you have any, or if you may have in the future, that you need to be aware of and work on. Now, if you have any yes or no question with regards to your money and finances, you can ask them now. For example, should you go for this interview? Should you buy this house? Or anything with regards to money? Should you spend on this travel? Anything in which money is involved. A yes or no question, please. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. And finally, how can you improve your financial situation? Any guidance that can come along your way, God wants to send it to you today through this reading. Alright, first let's check your past situation with regards to your finances. We have the Hanged Man. For some of you, the money situation was not that great. And for some of you, the situation was not that great because of lack of work put in from your end. You were probably hoping and dreaming too much about how things would work out, how one day everything would be fine, how you would probably just win a lottery and everything would turn out fine. You would be in some kind of a dream world in the past, and therefore many a times money could have been some sort of an issue. For some of you, this is also that place where, how do I put it? For example, let's say you were a scientist and you had high hopes on one of your inventions, but there was nothing solidifying for you, but you were persistent that no, this is going to work out. Even if it was a great invention on your end, you were probably not getting the right buyers for you. That could have also been one of the possibilities that why money was a little bit of an issue in the past. For some of you, you literally had to work really hard to make your ends meet. Or if not ends meet, then you just had to work really hard to get the money. Okay, moving on to your current situation with regards to money. You have the Four of Swords. Continuing with the story, it seems like some of you are still stuck with the idea that everything would magically unfold and everything would be fine, the money would just start pouring over you from thin air. And for other group of you, you have worked so hard and put in so much work into something and yet not gain success that you had desired, that you had banked on this. You had put all your heart and soul in it, and now you're almost in a burnout stage. But deep down, you have still not given up hope. You're okay if the situation right now is not okay because you have so much hopes from this particular idea, this particular thing you're waiting for to happen. It's a little risky situation, but wish you all the best. May God be with you. Now let's see the future. What's in store for you with regards to money? Judgment. Thank God. For the group who had hoped for a lot in something and worked a lot and waited a lot with patience, in future you're going to get a positive outcome from it. And it may just happen when on that last point when you would have just kind of exhausted yourself completely, almost would have given up the hope, and that's when the miracle would happen. You would have completely given up or surrendered to God. That's when the miracle would happen. That's when the divine time would unfold for you. And in the end, the story you would be telling is that yes, hard work is required, patience is required, but end of the day, until the time comes, nothing is going to work out. But once it does, process would have humbled you, would have grounded you. And when you would receive that blessing in form of abundance, you would welcome and accept it in a much more beautiful way than what you would have done had you got the success earlier. So this whole process was for your grounding, for your growth, for your soul's growth. Beautiful. Now let's see what are the blockages or challenges that you have with regards to money. We have the Cow Spirit here. Like I had mentioned in the beginning, some of you have been completely banking on miracles to take place and have not been putting in the work. And for that group, that's the blockage. That yes, miracle eventually would happen, but You need to put in some efforts for it. You need to go through the process for the miracle to happen. Otherwise, if the process wouldn't begin, then the divine time, then the miracle can delay. For the group who has given up the hope in their dreams and desires, the blockage for you is lack of faith in yourself and in divine. Even though you know that thing you have, that piece of art, that book, that product, that service, that idea that you have is brilliant, you don't have the confidence to go out there. So you're asked to have that confidence because you got it. You really have it in you, in that thing that you have worked days and nights and put in the hours. Because once you have that kind of confidence in you and in your product, that would translate it to others for the ultimate success. Now, if you have any yes or no question with regards to any money matters, now is the time you ask them. Let's see what you got. Reconsider. The angels are asking you to reconsider whatever you have on your mind, because maybe now is not the time. The place or situation you are in right now is not matching or compatible with what's on your mind, and you need to go along with the trends. You need to be relevant. You can't sell warm jackets in summertime. Well, in most of the cases, but you know what I mean. So there's some technical glitch that is there with regards to whatever you have on your mind. And if this money matter involves a person, then also your guidance is that reconsider. Maybe right now is not the time to work with this person. At the same time, you're asked not to be disheartened because you're being watched. Your every step is being watched by the divine. Just keep putting in the right efforts and abundance would be yours. Now for reconsidering, you can actually, let's say if there's a project, you can actually sit with it and reevaluate the whole thing once again. Either do it by yourself or with somebody you think like a friend or a professional. You can take their help to reconsider the whole project and then come back around with something tweaked with the project. It's just saying now is not the time to do this and the way you are planning to do it. Just go through the whole thing and then take action or make a choice. Whether it is about moving to a different city with regards to your career, whether it is about choosing a particular field of career, or whether it's even about making a charity. Basically, just reconsider whatever you're thinking with regards to your money, then come back and then make the right decision once you've put in some thought over it. Alright, finally, how can you improve your current situation? Any guidance for you with regards to money? Let go. The guidance for you here is, if you're holding on to something really tightly, to this is the only way I want to do this particular project, or this is the only career option I'm going to choose, this is the only place where I'm going to do what I'm going to do, holding on to something with regards to your finances or money or career, you're asked to ease up a little bit, let go. To some extent, leave it on God, because God has your back. For some of you who are just procrastinating and not putting in the work, you're asked to let go of that procrastination. You're asked to connect with your heart. You're asked to have faith in God. You're asked that once you have done your part, hang in there, wait for some time, let go, and let God take over. That's all I have for you. Happy DHANTERAS. Namaste.